it's Naya, and in this week's video we are going to DIY a pillowcase! Wait, what? Another one? Stop it, oh my goodness. No, trust me on this one, it's gonna be different. Actually, this week we are doing a reindeer pillowcase again, but, hear me out. This week we are doing more fancy and bougie version. If you feel like the one that we did last week is not doing it for you, maybe it's too basic. By the way, if you want to, you can check out the video over there. In today's week, we're going to do more like graphic version of it, and it's going to look super cool. Let's dive into the things that we're going to need for the DIY. As usual, our beloved fabric. So as you can see, I have here two panels, again, 47 by 47 centimeters. On one of them, we have a geometrical outline of the reindeer. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but in any case, now I will insert you the clip how I did it and how I transferred the design onto the fabric. So the way I transferred the deer onto the fabric is very easy. So what I did is I took few shoe boxes, I put them on each side, and then I used this plastic kind of glass to put the reindeer on. And underneath, I made space for my lamp. So now when I put on the fabric, make sure to place it like in the center, right where you need it, so you can like play around with it, to place it carefully. And then all I have to do is turn on the lamp, and then you can see the stencil, and you can draw on it. So here you can see the lines, and actually in real life you can see it even better. And then you just take a marker and you draw on it, and then you have the pattern on your fabric. The way to replicate this, if you don't have this plastic glass at home, what you can do is just like take the stencil and the piece of fabric and tape it on the window during the daylight, which then will replicate this effect of the see-throughness. And then you can also draw the design on the fabric easily. So to sew the design on, we will need these cotton threads, and maybe like, I don't know if the one is going to be enough, so to be sure I have two of them. And you also need the special needle for that, so that you can sew with this thread. To make it all fancy, we're gonna place few pearls on the reindeer at the specific spots. As you can see, I have here with the lilac colored little dots, so that's where I'm going to place the pearls. And one and the last thing that we're going to need is a zipper as usual. So my pillow is 45 by 45 centimeters. That's why I have 45 centimeter zipper. And now we can get on to the tutorial. Hold up! Did you subscribe? Because you know what? If you do click that subscribe button, you will become a member of this amazing DIY family here on YouTube, and you won't miss out on the further videos that will be coming up, especially when you hit the notification bell, because in that case you will be notified anytime there is a new video popping up. So make sure to click that subscribe button so that you won't miss out on any further DIY project on this channel. And now we can get on to the sewing part. Before we get into the actual sewing of the pillow, we have to sew on the design. For that, we're going to take our thread and the needle, and we'll get to the sewing. So get a piece of the thread, tie it up around the needle so that it doesn't run away when we're sewing, and also make a knot on the end so that it stays where it should. Also have your stencil with you, and before you sew, place out the pearls on the stencil so that you see where you want to place them, and then start sewing strategically with the thread in the spots where you want to place the pearls, so then in the end it looks nice and neat. So I'm gonna start here on one end. I'm gonna take it through. So you take it from the top where you have the design. Now we take it under, and now all you have to do is look where you have your line and just sew on the line. Now you make a gap, you take it to the top, you take a look, is it on my line? When it is, it's okay, and you can pull to the top. And now you go back, make sure to stay on the line. And now you repeat the process until you have the whole design sewn on. So now I need some speed motion. By the way, if you have the hoop for this kind of sewing, use it because it's gonna make it a bit easier for you. I don't have it at home and I don't feel the necessity to buy one just because of this project, because usually I don't do this kind of sewing. So I'm just gonna manage, you know, with what I have. Well guys, at this point I think we will just skip over to the sewn part because this will take a while.
One eternity later. A few inches later.
Woohoo guys! And we are done with one part. So as you can see, I have finished sewing, so it took me a few hours, but like, look at that, doesn't that look amazing? Like, I'm so excited. Now we're just move on to the pearls. So I'm going to sew on the pearls and on a few spots, and then I'll be able to sew the actual pillowcase and I should be finished. So let's get into that. Woohoo! I'll take my pearls. I will need needle and a thread, and that's it. And then we'll get sewing. I also have my template with the markings where I want my pearls to be. So that's what I'm going to take as a guideline. So I will take a piece of thread, pull it through. So let's get started. I will take a look at my markings. We have the one, and now we just gotta do the rest, and we're done with the panel, not with the whole DIY. But as you can see, it looks so awesome. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Well, now that we have the panel all sewn with both the thread and our pearls, it is about time that I finally finish up the pillowcase. So we're going to do the same steps as in the last video. So if you want the details on how to do it, don't forget to check out the video up there. And I will get to work. Well, it seems like we've finally finished. Oh my goodness, I'm so looking forward to flip this thing because it looks so freaking amazing. Oh my goodness. Yes, let's do that. And let's actually put it on a pillow. Oh my god. Well, I have my pillowcase. I have my pillow. Woohoo! Well, look at that. Like, I'm totally, like, fangirling over this thing. Not only because I spent, like, 8 hours doing it, but also to the fact that it looks so amazing. Oh my goodness, like, you totally have to try it out. Don't be afraid about the time, okay? Yes, it takes a bit longer, okay? But now we have quarantine, we have Christmas, so there's a lot of time where you have time to spend on such projects. If you like my efforts and if you like what I did, make sure to smash that like button because I would totally appreciate that. Well, if you don't want to miss out on any further videos that are about to come, make sure to subscribe down below and also hit that notification bell because if you do that, you will be notified the moment I will upload a new video. And if you would like to see updates from my life and what is happening and what new videos are coming up, make sure to follow me on Instagram. And that is it, guys, for this week. And I'm looking forward to see you next week at 7 p.m. So until then, bye! Oh, and by the way, if you would like to check out more Christmassy videos, make sure to click here or here. And now really, bye!